This is Fano from An Hour with the Wolfpack, and this is my segment Steppin' Out of Babylon. This is day 66. Today's date is March 27th, 2016. And today I just did the usual morning diet. Then had some ham. It was, I guess it was pretty much, it said it was just the pigs were no antibiotics and they were fed a vegetarian diet. Basically organic. Pigs really don't eat just vegetarian food. But at least they're not saying they're eating poop. But ham is pretty good. I can see why people like it, but I also see why. I also know why they say don't eat it, because it's just full of parasites, because they're bottom feeders and they eat everything. So, ham is interesting, or pig, I guess is what it is, but it tastes like kind of sweet. But the weird thing about like a pig, I think it was like what 80 or 90% the closest thing to like human DNA. That's why people can have like pig hearts and stuff. So in a weird way, it's like you're kind of eating yourself. I don't know, but overall, like I wouldn't just eat pig. That's why, like, I basically choose beef, because I used to buy like organic beef, and they just eat grass. So stuff that just eats grass, pretty much should be pretty healthy. It's a lot of chlorophyll and stuff, so I don't really see where a cow that just eats grass all day would be bad, but I don't know. I guess it could be. But like that's an interesting thing too. It's like I was watching some documentary and they're like, well, we can't sell all organic meat to the whole population. But then I was like, well, what are they talking about? Like, it's not like people are just gonna eat like cow all day. You can have some people can eat pig one day, and pigs eat everything. Chickens eat bugs. People can eat chickens. There's a lot of sorts of fish. People could eat fish, deer. I don't know. There's just like tons of stuff people could be eating meat wise. So I don't really see why all meat can't be organic. But they say, or I think it's industrial. If they industrially just farm organic meat, they won't have enough meat. But I also think that's bullshit too, because there's a lot of meat that gets wasted, and there's like organic meat that gets wasted. So we waste a lot of food, and that's the I think that's the craziest thing. It's just like wasting food, like how much food we waste, like at all you can eat buffets and just like restaurants. If we just like, even people grow like vegetables, they waste a lot of that veggies just because they can't eat it all. So, I guess it's like everything. It's like hard to believe, like, oh, there's not enough money in the world so everyone could be well off. Yeah, right. There's not enough water in the world that people can have clean sources of water. Like, that's bullshit. Oh, there's not enough. The Earth produces oil. You don't think there's enough oil to last forever? I mean, if oil ran out, I think the Earth would die because oil's like blood to the Earth. I think they just manipulate everything and make people just like believe that that's all there is, you know? That's all there is for people to. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say, if they didn't have like all these mirrors for people to look at, people would look behind the mirror. Even though it's like a lot of this stuff, it's not really that real. It's like, then you think too, it's like, I mean, like dogs, they're carnivores. They're supposed to eat raw meat or scraps that are pretty much would be organic and real. Now, if you fed your dog your scraps now, the dog would get sick and die. And they're like, oh, don't feed your dog that. But I think people should feed their dog scraps so they see how quick they die and realize that they're killing themselves too. It's just humans live longer. So, it's just like when you consciously just sit back and realize what's going on. And like today's Easter, so today's the day, Jesus came back. And I don't know what he did. He came back and saved people from sin. And that's why it's just hard for me to believe religion, because it's like if some entity, real or non-real, came back, took away sin, then why am I in present day being a good person, seeing all this horrible stuff? And it's just like multiplied. I mean, like, okay, natural stuff happens. Like a tornado will happen, carnivores kill herbivores, or predators kill prey. I get that. Nature, life cycles, that stuff happens. It has to happen. But I just don't get what's the cycle of a human? I mean, is our life cycle supposed to have all this crazy shit, and that's just how it is, and that's how we reduce population or make the world go around? Because what's eating us? Or like, why are we at the top? Or we're just here to eat everything and watch over everything? But then I get all that. So, but then why do people go to like the the overkill? Like how a lot of those like PETA people hate the fur people. And I seen all those fur videos, and like, that's just pretty evil. But I mean, if you're in the wilderness, I mean, that's the thing. Like nowadays, you don't really need to hunt animals for fur unless you're like in the wilderness. And that's okay. But there's really no reason for you to wear like any type of fur in a city. You have blankets and shit. But like that's what I'm saying. Like that excess of craziness, is that real? Is that supposed to happen? Is that hell or is this heaven? Like, what is all this? But then I think, like, man, you can go out there and pollute your body, like, hardcore, and what does it matter? The only person that's being harmed is you until you die, and that's it. Well, so anyways, this is Fano from An Hour with the Wolfpack, and this is my segment, Steppin in Babylon. This is day 66. Today's date is March 27, 2016. I hope everyone lives with love and compassion, because if you don't love yourself, then you can't love anybody else.